So the banking team entering the field here, the fifth match in the Red Dot T20 Cup, about to start between banking, who are fielding, and construction. So banking already lost their first two games. Construction just about an hour ago walloped Mariners at the adjoining CSC ground. So the construction captain winning the toss here, Srinivasan Raja, the captain, winning the toss here, and they have decided to bat. They're opening with Santosh Gontina, who slammed 102 of just 66 balls earlier in the day. He had 9 fours and 6 sixes in his innings. And his batting partner is Salvador Vijay Kumar, who scored 76 not out earlier in the day of just 47 balls. Very powerful batting lineup the construction team have. They have won the tournament 3 years in a row. They are the defending champions. And most of the team players are big hitters. And most of them can bowl too. A very strong construction team here as the first ball of this match comes up. That's a wide. Construction making 4 changes to their team. Their batting was a bit weak in their first 2 matches. They have brought in Rahul Pathasarathi, who's an all-rounder. Bhavesh Jain, Vinay Rohira is keeping wickets today. And Kevin Robertson is back. He played the opening match for them and then missed out last night's game. The umpires for today's game are Venu Madhav and Jyoti Kiran. Again outside the off stump. Not able to get the line right. So 2 wides. The first 2 balls have been wides here. Santosh Gontina likes to go for his shots. Construction always score heavily, and they'll try to take advantage of this power play where only 2 fielders can be outside the inner circle. Santosh Gontina there, opening the batting for them. A superb century early in the morning. Ramesh comes in the bowl. Dabbed away towards third man for a single. First runs off the bat. First 2 balls were wides. And Santosh there opening his account with a single. Salvador again in terrific form. But that one, the ball climbed on him. Good bounce there for Ramesh. Ramesh generating pace and bounce. And Salvador there just couldn't do much with it. This time the ball keeps low. So over the past 3 days, we have seen sometimes bowlers able to get good bounce and lift from this pitch. And on a couple of occasions, we have seen the ball keeping low too. Ramesh, who plays for MUCC in the local league, to Celador Vijay Kumar. And this one just over the slip fielder there. He had a flash at that one. Ramesh pitching it up, taking the edge and flying over Shashi Dake, who's at slip. That's the boundary. Construction now 7 for no loss. Celador Vijay Kumar on 4, Santosh on 1. Take the top edge, wicketkeeper just falling short there. I thought wicketkeeper Vinay Rohira could have put in a dive there. Celador Vijay Kumar again going for that pull, and ball just falling short of the wicketkeeper. So a couple of streaky shots here from Celador. After the first over, Construction 7 for no loss. This Construction team, most of the players, 8 of them, are from August International, the side which plays in the Division 1 and the local Singapore Cricket Association League. Most of them have been playing together for many years. They're solid players, hard hitters, as well as they can bowl well too. Siddhant Singh now coming in to bowl for Banking. Siddhant Singh has played for Singapore at the international level. A fine all-rounder, a young all-rounder, hard-hitting batsman and good medium pace bowler. He didn't have a good outing though yesterday, was straying all over the place. This time again starts off with a wide. He has to get his length and direction right. Today he was pitching it short or over pitching, bowled a few wides and also got hit in 1 over. Push towards offside. These two batsmen are quick between the wickets. Santosh there taking a single, plays for the Indian Association side in the Singapore Cricket Association League. Known as an explosive opening batsman. This one again, Siddhant Singh, a little wide outside the off stump. Umpire Venu Madhav calling it a wide. Banking will cut down on the extra runs. They've been conceding quite a bit, and here's a lovely shot from Celador Vijay Kumar. Picked up the line and length early and sent the ball through the long off boundary. It's a 4. Celador's second 4 here now. One is a streaky one to third man. And this one, he was in total control of that shot. Construction now on to 14 for no loss. This time down the leg side, it's a leg by. Siddhant not yet in total control of his bowling. These days he plays his cricket in Pune, in the league there. A flash from Santosh, a better ball from Siddhant. Three wides already in this over and a boundary conceded. So Construction winning the toss and deciding to bat. Again, nice bowling from Siddhant. Santosh trying to go over the infield there on the offside. Again missing out. Construction winning the toss and deciding to bat. They believe they can score heavily. Earlier in the day, they scored 212 for 1 in 20 overs against Mariners. And here again, Santosh flashing and flashing hard. The ball flying away to the third man region for a 4. It's another boundary. Santosh Gontina's first boundary. And after 2 overs, Construction 19 for no loss. They have a powerful lineup of hitters, and they're not afraid to play the shots. 8 players in the 11 are from August International. Then Santosh, of course, plays for the Indian Association side. Celador Vijay Kumar for CSC. And there's a Division 2 player, Ramesh Rajagopal, who plays for Island CC. Ramesh again. Again, Celador trying to go on the offside. The fielder at point and the third man, but there are wide spaces there. Though there's a sweeper on the line. And this time he gets the ball away, but there's a sweeper there backing up. 2 more runs to the total. Again, Celador not showing any footwork there, not moving his feet and trying to play a shot. Almost standing there and trying to play a shot. This time pitch shot. Celador goes for that hook there. And pitch shot. He has the almighty hoik at that one. And the ball flying away over the wicketkeeper for a boundary. That's actually 4 byes. Selador still on 10. But Construction 25 for no loss now. Wicket keeping has been a problem for Banking. Last night they considered a few byes. And today too. They've had 3 different wicket keepers in the 3 matches so far. So at the end of the 3rd over, Construction 27 for no loss. Going at a healthy run rate of 9 runs an over. They will surely target at least 180 on this pitch. It rained earlier this morning, but then afternoon there was bright sunlight, and the outfield is dried up quite a bit. So Siddhant Singh will bowl his 2nd over from the Rangoon Road end. Conceded 11 runs in his 1st over. Santosh trying to go over the infield again on the offside. Still only 2 fielders allowed on the boundary. Siddhant again bowling a better line there. Just keeping it closer to the batsman. This time Santosh connects, and when he hits hard. That's 4 more runs to Construction's total. This partnership, 22 runs from 21 balls so far. Construction winning the toss and batting first. This time the ball was short, and Santosh had the time there to connect it, but he played a bit too early. Again, Siddhant over pitching there. Santosh can't get his bat to the ball. Siddhant's 2nd a better second over so far. He's bringing the third man in and sending a player to the mid-wicket boundary. He's got a man at square leg boundary and a man at mid-wicket. Believes he needs better protection there. And that's it. That's what he was aiming for. Trying to get Santosh on the pull. But that shot there doesn't connect properly. For Santosh, the ball fell well short. Construction 32 for no loss after 4 overs. Santosh on 11 and Selador on 12. Four industry teams taking part in this Red Dot T20 Cup. Construction, banking, technology and Mariners. Mariners have won 2 matches and lost 1. While banking have lost 2 games. And that's a lovely pull there. Santosh reading that bounce well and pulling it away for a mighty 6 over mid-wicket. He's quick. He's quick. He can spot the length and the line very well, and he can hit hard too. There he goes again. This time sends it high over fine leg for yet another 6. Not at all afraid to play shots. 2 sixes in a row. You cannot afford a ball shot to Santosh on this pitch. It's got to be pitched up a little bit more. Ramesh quite guilty there. Trying to bounce Santosh and 2 sixes. The first 2 balls in this over. Construction of 44 for no loss. This time Ramesh, the bowler, thinks there's a nick. He thinks he heard a sound, but no support from the wicketkeeper. I think more an appeal in hope. But yet and again, one bounce over the long on fence. Just cannot bowl this length. Bowling it really short there. Think Ramesh should pitch it up a bit more. This time he does that. Cramping Santosh for space. All he can do is push it to the extra cover fielder. There again. One bounce into the fence. Very expensive over here for banking. 12, 16 20 runs in this overs. 2 sixes, 2 fours. Ramesh trying to pitch it up this time. And Santosh goes over the top. 52 for no loss after 5 overs construction. Off to a terrific start. This morning they slammed 212 for 1 in 20 overs against Mariners. Santosh 102 of just 66 balls. And Celador Vijay Kumar 76 not out of just 47 balls. Dileepan, who came in at number 3, 29 not out of just 7 balls. There were lots of sixes and fours. Mariners in their reply were all out for 103 in 18.1 overs. With Subbu, only the batsman who could score 42. He scored 42 of 31 balls with 5 sixes. Murugesan had 3 for 16 for construction in their comprehensive win. So Vignesh now coming in for banking, young medium fast bowler. Celador not able to find the gap there. Captain Subodhana Pereira cutting that ball off. Feeling a slight strain there on his right leg. Subodhana Pereira. A shy from Kevin Robertson. But Celador had made his ground. Partnership of 44 runs between these two openers. Vignesh plays for the Singapore Cricket Club Division 2 team. Also captain of the United World College Schools team. Vignesh to Santosh. Shot. And that's a catch. He's out. Santosh reaching out for that ball there. And he connects. But it's straight to the fielder there. Kevin Robertson taking that catch, judging the ball well there after he had made a few initial steps forward, but went back, judged it very well. Kevin, one of the fittest players in the local league, plays for SEC as well as Deutsche Bank in the corporate league. So construction loses as he tried to hit another ball for a boundary. Scored a century early in the morning in the T20 game against Mariners. The only century in this tournament so far. Aslam Pervez made 92 yesterday for Mariners in the match against Technology. Vignesh again. A single conceded. Murugan, the batsman who's come in at number 3 for Construction. A good over from Vignesh so far, is keeping things tight and also claimed a wicket. A sharp single. Construction batsmen are swift between the wickets. Subodhana Perera, the captain of banking there. Time enough for Murugan there to send the ball towards deep mid-wicket. 2 more runs to the total. So just 5 runs conceded in that over. Vignesh keeping a check on the scoring. So the end of the power play, Construction 57 for 1. Bhavesh Jain coming into bowl now. Strengthening his leg side field. Shashi Dake running across to square leg. Medium pace bowler. Hammered towards long on. Just a single. Ramesh cutting it off. Construction nearly going at 10 runs an over. Team with a number of big hitters. Murugan now on strike. That's a lovely throw there, but looks like Murugan made it. A good pick up and throw from Kevin Robertson there. Murugan just pushing it to the offside, and Kevin running there, swooping on the ball, and a quick throw. Ball hitting the stumps, but Murugan was in. Celador getting a single on the offside. Construction now 60 for 1. Bhavesh slowing the pace of the ball, but Murugan read it very well, waited for it, and sends it over mid-wicket for a 6. Slower delivery, but Murugan was there, ready for it, and swung it away over mid-wicket for a 6. Murugan quickly on to 10. Celador Vijay Kumar on 16. Construction 66 for 1. They will aim for at least 180 here. .9 the current run rate. It's a good delivery from Bhavesh. Generally bowl well in this over, except for that ball which he tried to slow down the pace, and the ball set up nicely for Murugan to send it over mid-wicket for a 6. Murugan again, an almighty heave. Misses out this time. Banking will have to make sure the bowling is disciplined, and they also feel well. They were quite sloppy in their last match, last night, conceding quite a number of wides and byes. As Vignesh comes in now from the Rangoon Road end. Again, the ball keeping a bit low there, off the inside edge. The fielder again trying to stop it with his foot. Celador trying to cut, gets the inside edge. And Ramesh not able to stop the ball there. This time the edge there, and that's a wicket down. Vignesh claiming his second wicket. Celador going hard outside the off stump. Hard at the ball. Top edge flying straight to third man. Construction losing their second wicket now. Vignesh also claiming his second wicket. The construction batsmen like to play it this way. They're not afraid to play the shots. They go for the shots. Subramanian, the batsman who's come in. Subramanian Shankar, the batsman. Fenning at that one. This is good bowling by Vignesh. Keeping it there just on the off, just outside the off. And forcing the batsman to really hit him good line and good length. Not much the batsman can do there. Just a single. This one an almighty hit there. Straight over extra cover. Murugan with that shot. Lovely shot there. Picked up the length well there. Sends the ball screaming over extra cover for a boundary. Construction 75 for 2. The loss of 2 wickets really not hampering them. Batsman still ready to play the shots. This time looks like it's a straight 6, or is it just one bounce? Yeah, I think just one bounce over the line. Swinging hard there, the batsman. And one bounce over the boundary line. Vignesh's over spoilt a bit there. 3 boundaries in that over. But he got a wicket. He got a wicket of the experienced Selador Vijay Kumar in this over. Construction 79 for 2 now. After 8 overs. Still going at a very healthy run rate. Bhavesh Jain. The square leg fielder Shashi Dake there. Moving around to cut that ball off. Bhavesh again. This time the non-striker Subramanian wanted a single there. But the batsman Murugan thought it was a bit risky. Doesn't respond to that call for a single. This one is high into the air. The fielder getting underneath it. But Vignesh drops that catch. The catch dropped. Can be costly. Subramanian gets a lot of elevation in that shot. Vignesh had a lot of time to move around there and get under the ball. But he spills that catch. Banking cannot afford such slip-ups in the field. Have to take their catches. And this is what can happen. Murugan there hammering that ball away for a 6 over mid-wicket, right over Vignesh's head. So, decent over actually, and Banking could have claimed a wicket there, but the catch was dropped. And after 9 overs construction, a 90 for 2, with Murugan 24 of just 11 balls. Denula Balasurya being brought in now, the 18-year-old off-spinner. Plays for Ceylon Sports Club in the local league. Picked up 2 wickets last night in the match against Mariners, which Banking lost. So Technology have played 2 matches, won 1, lost 1. Banking in their 3rd match now, they lost 2. Construction won their match earlier in the day convincingly. And Mariners winning 2 matches and losing 1. More matches in the Red Dot T20 Cup tomorrow night and also on Tuesday when the final will be played. This is high into the air. Kevin Robertson getting under it, and again a catch spill. Catch goes down. Wicketkeeper Vinay Rohira also made a run towards the ball, but he pulled away and then left it to Kevin to take that catch. And a second catch here dropped by Banking. Murugan on to 25 now. Denula pulling back his length a bit and bowling well. Wicketkeeper claiming a catch there, but no one supporting him. Even the bowler doesn't appeal. Good over so far from Denula. Could have had a wicket if Kevin had taken that chance, that catch. Just 2 runs of this over and a catch drop. Good first over from Denula, the 18-year-old off-spinner, full of talent, also good bat. He's from Colombo, studying in Singapore at the Beacon International College. Construction now 92 for 2 at the halfway stage of the innings. Murugan 25. And Rahul Parthasarathy now being brought on. He's an all-rounder, plays for the Singapore Cricket Club. Subodhana Perera, the banking captain, setting the field. Rahul Parthasarathy bowls medium pace. A tall bowler. Pitching this one short, and Murugan there, a half-hearted attempt to play that ball. Calls for a helmet now. In the morning match, only 3 batsmen from the construction side really had a look at the bowling. So this one again high into the air. And yet another catch drop. This time it's Siddhant Singh. He had time there to get to the ball. Long off. Not a convincing shot from Subramaniam. Siddhant Singh could have put in a better run there. Should have taken that one. So chances coming banking team's way, but 3 catches there. Here's another one, and this time again slightly over the head of the fielder. Ball going over the head of the fielder there. Murugan taking a mighty swipe at that one. Still not really judged very well by the fielder there. The batsman out there in the middle, not able to really get their bat and play convincing shots against Rahul Parthasarathy. There again, nice delivery from Rahul. There's a claim for a run out there. Was the batsman outside his crease? The wicketkeeper believes that the fielder moving in. Denula there. And it looked like Murugan was walking out there, but the umpire doesn't rule in the fielding side's favor. Wow, that's a powerfully struck shot. Again, attempt by Ramesh to field with his feet there. This time he succeeds stopping the ball. 98 for 2 now in 11 overs. This partnership, 25 runs of 22 balls. Good over from Rahul. A couple of wides, but not allowing the construction batsman to score freely. The scoring rate falling a bit. As Denula comes in for his second over. The batsman not really able to get grips with Denula's bowling. And this one high there, hit towards cow corner. No fielder there, and it's a 6. Subramaniam this time, taking it from outside the off stump and depositing it away for a huge 6. That's the longest part of the boundary here. Much needed 6 for construction. That brings up their 100, 104 for 2. They steal a second run. 3 fielders converged on the ball, but they left it to each other to pick it up, and that gave ample time for the batsman to take that second run. This time there's cover there. The sweeper Shashidake moving across to stop the ball. Anyway, it had, though the ball was struck quite hard, it didn't really, the outfield rather cushioned it. Denula has to bowl that again. And he's got that wicket. The batsman not really on top there. Though a 6 was hit in this over. This time again it's actually a wide slog there. And Murugan goes. Banking claiming at another wicket. Denula was impressive yesterday. 2 wickets he got against Mariners. So he's picked up 1 more today. As Dileepan, the hard hitter, coming to the crease. Dileepan Omadare, well known in the local cricket scene for his powerful hitting, and has been in very good form for CSE this season. Rahul Parthasarathy now. And that's a mighty 6. Subramaniam Shankar there. heaving that one over mid-wicket for a huge 6. The ball going onto the adjoining CSE ground. Massive 6 there. Subramaniam on to 22 of just 15 balls. Construction again increasing the tempo of the innings, going for the shots. First ball from Rahul in this over, sent over mid-wicket for a 6. Dileepan, another very destructive batsman in the construction ranks. Thinks Subodhana Pereira, the banking captain, he wants the ball replaced. Ball gone out of shape. And Jyoti Kiran, the umpire, indicating, asking for some fresh balls. See that shot again. Subramaniam picking up that ball very well and hitting it hard over mid-wicket for a huge 6. The ball replays. This time again swung hard. Outside edge, ball flying towards deep point. 2 more runs for construction. This is the way they play, not afraid to play the shots. This time the ball keeping a bit low. Subramaniam going again for a mighty hit. This time overpitched. There is a fielder there, Vignesh, moving in there to stop that ball. Dileepan facing his first ball in this innings. It's almost like a walking shot there. He attempted that one. Beaten. After 13 overs, construction 116 for 3. They will try to hit at least 180 in this innings. 7 overs left. They have 42 balls more. And let's see what they can do. They hit 212 for 1 in their 20 overs against Mariners this morning. Subramaniam failing to find the gap there. Danula from the Rangoon Road end. Smart bowling. Dragging his length a bit. There is a fielder there on the boundary. Just another single. Will Subramaniam now go over the top? Full toss. He really doesn't connect that well. Gets just 2. Danila gets away with that full toss. But this time here is Subramaniam sending that ball towards the fine leg region. One bounce over the line. 4 runs. Moved towards the offside and took the ball from his middle and leg stump and sends it away down there. No fielder there for a boundary. A dive there from the fielder. Vignesh the fielder there. But there was a cover with the square leg fielder Bhavesh Jain moving across to field that ball. 125 for 3 now, 14 overs. This partnership 18, just 12 balls. For sure, construction will try to speed up. Subodhana Perera, the captain of banking, now coming into bowl. Can bowl a very restrictive line and length. But it's got a slight muscle pull on his right leg. Was nursing it yesterday. He had some treatment on it this morning. Decided to play this game. Let's see if the fielder gets underneath it. Shashi Dake there. Should have caught that one. Shashi Dake as well as Siddhant Singh going for it. Subramaniam not in control of that shot at all. Shashi Dake made ground, but at the last minute there, unable to latch onto it. The banking fielders should have done better with at least 4 chances they had. All the balls skied, and a couple of them were like rather simple catches which were dropped. And the other two, which with better anticipation, they should have taken those catches. Dileepan punching hard on the offside. Construction batting after winning the toss. This one again high into the air. Again the fielder there putting a desperate drive. Kevin Robertson not able to reach. Subramaniam again not to the pitch of the ball. Still going ahead with the shot. And the ball falling short of Kevin. Construction 132 for 3 now. 25 runs. This pair have put together 17 balls. Subodhana there beating Dileepan outside the off stump. "30 balls left in this innings. Construction batsmen will go for their shots now. Dileepan can really accelerate the scoring rate. Denula, a decent spell of bowling so far. There's a fielder there. Siddhant Singh, a bit slippery there near the boundary line. This time it's a big hit from Dileepan. A shot high and handsome over long on. Powerful arms. And the ball hit over the boundary fence there. Another ball being gotten off. Construction now 140. This looks like it was a no ball. Denula bowled. He has to bowl that again, and he's Dileepan going for a mighty hit. But the ball ricocheting off the stumps. And 2 more runs to the Construction total. So the previous ball was a no ball, and 2 more runs to the construction total. Misfield there. Shashidake, the sweeper, moving across, but the ball had already slowed down. This one again hard and high into there. The fielder getting underneath it. But not sure whether the ball has gone over the boundary line there. Is the fielder indicating that it's a 6. Dileepan not in total control of that shot. Gets it high on his bat. This one is like a huge one, Dileepan, yet another 6. It's another ball loss. An expensive over there, 2 6s in that over. 3 6s actually in that over. One, that was a no ball. Quite 23 runs coming off that over. As construction run rate now going up to 9.85. Stenula, one more ball left. Dileepan quickly on to 22, and this time it's over mid-wicket. One more 6. Like I said, he's a destructive batsman. Fine form this season. Sends that over. Square leg for a 6. He's on 28 now of just 11 balls. Subramaniam at the other end on 40 of 28. Construction 162 for 3 now. So let's see if they can cross 200. Runs more if they can score in the last 4 overs. It's possible. These 2 batsmen can easily score 10 runs and over. Already 52 runs, this partnership of just 25 balls. Subodhana Perera, the banking captain now. To Subramaniam. Swung too early there. Ball coming to Subramaniam's much slower than he expected. This time it looks like he's edged it. Yes, a sneak behind. Went for that shot. Perera. Subramaniam attempting a huge hit there. Nicks it to the keeper. 162 for 4. The 4th wicket now gone for construction. They have Dileepan still at the crease. And Subbaiah is the new batsman walking in. Subbaiah Murugan, the batsman, walking in. Subodhana Pereira took 3 wickets last night against Mariners, but 1 over proved costly for him. Went for 18 runs in 1 over. Towards the end of the Mariners innings. There again, it's attempt to hit the ball over the top, not succeeding. Subodhana taking the pace off the deliveries and keeping the balls a bit short. Limping a bit with his muscle injury on his left leg. This is just trying to swing hard without really judging the pace or the length. 1 more wicket gone. Construction now 162 for 5. A stumping effected by wicketkeeper Vinay Rohira. Losing 2 wickets in this over. No runs yet from the bat in this over. Palani, the batsman, walking in for Construction. It'll be great if Subodhana can pull off a maiden over here. He's claimed 2 wickets already in this over. So after 16.5 overs, Construction, who won the toss and decided to bat, a 162 for 5. Subramaniam 40 of 30 balls. Santosh Gauntina 31 of 19. Murugan 28 of 20 balls. And Dileepan in the crease there, 28 not out. And that's a maiden over from Subodhana Pereira. Good over there. Took 2 wickets too. A good over from him, from the captain. 2 wickets, conceding just 7 runs in 2 overs so far. Subodhana bringing in Siddhant Singh, who can keep things tight at the end. Twice bowling at the end. He gave the Singapore national team wins against Zimbabwe and Malaysia. Siddhant also an explosive bat, can open the innings. So here's a shot from Dileepan, the fielder getting underneath the ball, but still the catch goes down. Bhavesh Jain there, should have taken that catch there. As Dileepan, the hard hitting batsman from Construction gets a life. That wicket would have been handy for banking if Bhavish Jain had taken that catch. Siddhant Singh again. This time a full toss. Tilipan. There is an overthrow. A bad bounce for the wicketkeeper. Construction would look to score at least 180 on this pitch. Tilipan freeing his arms again there, but the ball won't reach the boundary. It's a slow outfield. Thick grass also in that area, which serves like a cushion. Six runs so far in this over. That's a good ball there from Siddhant. The Yorker. Tilipan hit on his shoes. The umpire Venu Madhav doesn't agree with the bowler Siddhant's claim for an LBW there. This one sliced nicely to the vacant point area for a boundary. Sliced very well there by Palani. He knew that once he got the ball over the infield, there was nobody there. 4 more runs for Construction. It's another fine placement there from Palani. Ball fielder there, Karthik Ganga, just managing to stop the ball inches away from the boundary line. Again, a fine placement there, beautifully placed. By Palani. The ball slowing down, and Karthik Ganga there able to get his fingers to it, stopping a boundary. $175 for 5 now. Construction, can they reach 200 like they did this morning? They scored 212 for 1 against Mariners in 20 overs, but this time they've lost 5 wickets. But there's still Dilip and Omaidore at the crease. He can hit huge sixes. Ramesh coming in now. Dilipan trying a cheeky shot. No fielder there in the fine leg area, trying to find the boundary there. Doesn't succeed. This time high into the air, but the ball will fall between 2 fielders. 2 more runs for Construction. They won the toss and wanted to bat first. They wanted to put up a huge total and use their bowlers, mix of medium pace and spin to restrict banking. This one wrapping Tilipan on the pads, but the ball outside the leg stump, going away. Ramesh again. Palani flicking that one away towards square leg. One more run to the total. Ramesh rather expensive, going at 10 runs and over. And this time he's been slammed over, long on for a 6, a huge 6. Dileepan with that shot within his range. And a free swing of his arms sends it into the pavilion there. Fielder there from long off, moving in. 2 more runs to construction. 23 runs of 13 balls, this partnership, as the final over coming up now in this innings. Dileepan in the slot, swings hard, and it's a 6 into the pavilion here at the Singapore Indian Association. Six more balls left in this innings. Can construction go over 200 runs? They need 13 runs in this over to reach that target. 2 batsmen at the crease who can hit hard. Siddhant Singh now. Oh, that's a mighty hit high into there. The fielder circling underneath that. That was Vignesh not sighting the ball clearly. He went in a bit of a circle. Loses sight of the ball. Palani going for that shot there. High into the air. This time Palani swinging down on the leg side towards long leg. Construction 190 for 5. 26 runs this partnership of 15 balls. Dileepan on strike. Nice use of his wrist there. Siddhant trying to york him. Dileepan dug it out well. Three balls left in this over. Siddhant Singh rather expensive. Comes in again. And this time Palani swinging hard. It's another chance for a catch. And this time it is taken. Bhavesh Jain there at mid-wicket, taking that catch. Palani swinging hard. Connecting, but only managing to find the fielder there. Finally an aerial catch being taken by the banking fielders. Dropped at least 5 catches in this innings. Satyanath, the new batsman coming in. 2 balls left. Construction already sitting pretty at 191 for 6. Anything above 180 is a good score on this pitch. Dileepan Nomadurai to face the last ball of this innings. Will it be a 6? Surely he'll go for a shot. 45 now. 21 balls. Got that ball on the full, but he manages to send it to the long on fielder. So at the end of the 20 overs, Construction 193 for 6. A good score on this pitch. Banking dropped quite a few catches. Construction batsmen known to be hard hitters. So 193 for 6 in 20 overs. Dileepan Nomadurai 46 not out of 22 balls. He was dropped once. Subramanian 40 of 30 balls. Santosh Gontina 31 of 19 balls. And Murugan 28 of 20 balls. Good bowling by Vignesh, 2 for 18. Subodhana Perera 2 for 7 in his 2 overs. Denula and Siddhant a bit expensive, 1 for 34. Siddhant in his 4 overs and Denula 1 for 48 in his 4 overs. A good total put up by Construction. Let's see if Banking have the firepower to overtake that score and win this game. In the previous 2 matches, the batting failed them. It's been a bit thin. Let's see if the batsmen click today. We'll take a short break now. We'll come back when Banking gets the Banking openers get out there for their innings. The banking openers now walking out onto the pitch. They need to chase down 193 for 6, the score put up by Construction in 20 overs. Siddhant Singh opening the batting for banking. The first ball coming up in the banking innings, shot. Siddhant doesn't time his shot well there. Construction, a very confident side, a lot of all-rounders in the team. Subramaniam opening the bowling for them to Siddhant Singh. And it's a lovely shot there. He timed it perfectly. Beautiful shot. Siddhant there getting into position very quickly, and nice roll of the wrist. One bounce over the fence. Good shot there from Siddhant. Has opened the batting for the Singapore national team and has been the man of the match in the Asia Cup qualifiers. Best batsman, actually. Best batsman in the Asia Cup qualifiers in 2019, playing for the Singapore national team. Subramaniam, Siddhant finding the fielder there. Vinay Rohira wanted a single, and that throw was a bit wide. Vinay Rohira, the batsman at the non-strikers end, opening the batting along with Siddhant Singh. The target for banking is 194. They need to get off to a good start here. Siddhant again, a good shot there, pulling it well. But there is a fielder covering that one up. The construction, the fielders all can move quickly. They're very agile on the field. GK Kumar, the regular captain, not playing this game. He injured his leg playing in the afternoon match against Mariners. So he said he would rather prefer to sit out this game. He played 2 T10 matches this morning and 1 T20 game. Subramaniam again. Nice shot, beautifully played by Vinay there for a boundary. Placed it well. So Subramaniam conceding 2 boundaries and a single in that over. So banking off to a good start. 9 runs in the first over. 2 boundaries coming their way. The construction team is sponsored by August International, which is a training school for migrant workers. Their managing director, Arun Kumar, loves cricket, and he's been supporting this construction team who have won this Red Dot Cup 3 times already are the defending champions. 3 times in a row, they are the defending champions. Subaya now coming on the ball. Subaya to Siddhant Singh. Siddhant aiming for that vacant mid-wicket region there. It's Palani, the wicket keeper, and there's a slip in place. The slip being moved out now. The ball kept low. The ball kept low. Ball from Subaya. A short run up. Bowling medium pace. Can they go for the second run? Siddhant wants that. But Vinay not really interested. The field changing for the left-hander. The banking openers will have to take advantage of the fielding restrictions in the first 6 overs. During the power play, only 2 fielders are allowed on the boundary. Construction won the toss and decided to bat, scored 193 for 6 in 20 overs. Packed offside field. And that one takes the edge. But between the 2 fielders there. And it's a boundary. Subaya deciding to go short. Vinay not in control of his hook shot there. Manages to get an edge. The ball flying over the boundary line there. This time cramping Vinay for a room. Santosh Gontina there on your screen. Slammed a century this morning against Mariners. 102 of just 66 balls this morning. 9 fours and 6 sixes. This time Vinay again swinging hard. Ball falling short of the third man there. Banking 15 for no loss after 2 overs. Going at 7.5 runs an over. We'll look to put at least 50 runs on the board in the first 6 overs here. Vinay Rohira on strike with Subaya to bowl his second over. A fielder being pushed back on the offside to the boundary. It's coming there to the Cows. No single there. I think his bat chipped a bit there. Vinay looking for that piece of his bat. Again finds the fielder there. Subramanian in his second over. Tight bowling. Went for 9 runs in his first over. 2 dot balls there. He begins with 2 dot balls in the second over. Again, all Vinay can do is just fend that ball away from his body. But time enough for a single. Banking going at run a ball. The required run rate is 10 runs and over. This one high into the air. Fielder coming underneath it. And that catch has been taken. Siddhant again too early with a shot. While he manages to send the ball high into the air. And that's the first wicket. Banking losing their first wicket. They expected much from Siddhant, who on his day, he's a big scorer. Plays his cricket in Pune these days for a local team. So Construction claiming their first wicket as Kevin Robertson walks in. And number 3 for Banking. Kevin, a steady bat. Scores regularly in the local league. It's good line and length bowling by Subramanian. That one was shot just over the keeper there. The wicket keeper making an attempt there. Kevin Robertson really not in control of that shot. Pitch shot. Took his eyes off the ball. Still went ahead with the shot. Just eluding the wicket keeper there. Good over from Subramanian, conceding just 2 runs in that over. And he also got a wicket. Banking 17 for 1 after 3 overs. Vinay Rohira on 10. And new batsman Kevin Robertson at the crease. Subaya from the far end, the Rangoon Road end. He's very quick on his follow through, and if he had hit the stumps there, Vinay may have been a bit short. Vinay may have been caught a bit short of the crease. Subaya moves quickly following his delivery. And good pick up too there on the run. So Subaya claiming that wicket as Karthik Gang comes onto the crease. Stylish left-hander, plays for CSE in the local league. He had a good innings last night against Mariners. Looked in good nick. That ball climbing on him. Subaya keeping it a bit short. And that's another wicket. Karthik Ganga, the in-form batsman, gone. The ball Subaya again claiming that wicket. Last night also banking lost wickets in a flurry. And Subaya there pitching it up, and Ganga going for a swing down towards mid-wicket. Takes the edge And the third wicket down now for Banking. 19 for 3 after 3.5 overs. Banking losing wickets like they lost yesterday. 3 in succession. And joining me now in the commentary box is 2 veterans of IA cricket. 2 men who have done lots for IA cricket, played for IA teams, as well as managed the cricket here. Shashi Dake, they're fishing outside the off stump, gets an edge. Hanam Singh, who first came to the IA ground when he was just 16 years old and played for the IA teams. And Hanam, what's been the memory, your first memory of this ground, playing in this ground?
I came here when I was 16 years old, and I've been associated with the club for the last 62 years. And you know, at those days, cricket was only played on Saturday afternoon and Sundays because it was 5.5 working days, and you could only play. They only start on Saturdays. They start at 2 p.m. for social games, and all the league games were played on Sundays. So Saturdays, when I was a young kid of 16, I just hung around at the club hoping that somebody doesn't turn up and I get a chance to play a social game. And then also make use of the nets facilities, and that's how I worked my cricket up, you know. Yeah. Then from there, I played for combined schools, Singapore under 23, IA of course, and then I played for national team for 23 years. But in between the 23 years, there were 4 years that I didn't play cricket at all because I had some other interests, and also because I had to play for my company, which is PSA. So I just didn't have time to play for any clubs.
So what was the standard of cricket of those years?
Well, I think the cricket standard was pretty good because we had all the British Forces teams playing in the league, and the RAFs, the Army, the Navy, and we had all this playing. So England was the home of cricket at that time. So a lot of British. So
what was the IA team like?
Oh, IA team were whipping boys. we didn't have much players. Nobody wanted to play for IA. I was a young kid and I had to bowl, bat, run, chase the ball all over. All the oldies were not helping in any way. And as the years went by, I think in 1990, very good cricketer had come from Sri Lanka. His name was Malan Wanhart. He's a cousin of Marwan Atapattu, and he came here for 1 year and he played for IA. In that one season, he scored 3 double hundreds and 6 hundreds, you know. And then after that, he just went off to New Zealand, you know.
So when did IA, the cricket team, really improve?
After 1990, we started to pick up, and a lot of people started joining, moving from other clubs to IA, you know, in hordes, because they thought that IA was going somewhere at that time. From 1990 it started pick up, and then I think we were not winning any trophies at all for ages. But after 1990, I think IA started to win some championships and yeah.
So, what's your most memorable moment in this ground?
Well, I I'm a qualified curator. I was trained by New Zealand Turf Institute, and in the year 2000, IA had their first uh, turf wicket, and I look after it with my experience, and now I think we have 3 strips. So then in in 2019 I left IA because together with Dharmi Chan and Kanan, we were given an opportunity to run a cricket ground at Jurong, uh, and we started our own league and also facilitate all the SCA matches and all that. And it's rated to be one of the better grounds in Singapore.
So good bowling here from Construction, keeping it tight. Runs hard to come by for the banking batsmen Shashi Dake and Vinay Rohira, who are at the crease. So Manish Tripathi also here played for IA, different IA teams for many years. So Manish, what's been your most memorable experience playing on this ground?
First of all, I'm with a legend of IA, so I feel very small when I speak in front of Harnam Singh. My most memorable experience was at about 10:30 at night. I called Harnam, and without going into detail, I told Harnam I want to play for IA. And I used to play for CSE. I actually came, it's a very interesting story. I walked down the ground, met Sarika. I thought CSE is IA. And then I started playing for CSE, and for 7 years I played there. I captained CSE. Sarika was my introducer. So then I wanted to play for IA, and it was very tough because, quite visible and how to move. Instantly, Harnam Singh, I literally got goosebumps when I talk about it. He said, Manish, you are most welcome with open arms. That time, IA-CSC relationship were not like what it is today. They were like a little, you agree, right?
India, Pakistan.
not like that, but Hansel Gretel. It's love-hate. More love, less hate. So I got literally emotional, and I said, I really thank you, Arnam. And then later I came to know, after saying yes to me, Santosh, when Harnam, I heard that when you went to your committee and your captains, there was a lot of resistance. And because the people said he's been captain there, where do we fit him in the team? And you know how it works. This was 2007.
That the first time he played against CSC, against his former club, I think he scored quite a good number of runs, maybe about 80 or something. I can't remember that, but I know he scored some runs against his former club. Yeah.
Harnam, what were you? Were you a batsman, a bowler? What did you do?
Mainly I was an opening bowler. I could swing the ball both ways, hard hitter, and my fielding was pretty good. I had very, very safe hands in the slips or out in the boundary line. Yeah, so basically, I could say I was a bowler batsman or bowler all rounder. Yeah.
So who were the legends of IA cricket those years?
Legends. Actually, there were. I think before me there were some big names that had come by and played before, but I can't really remember. But I know the Indian team had come here to play on IA ground. The Pakistani team, they all had, including Sachin, and they came here. We hosted the Indian team here, and also we let the Pakistani team to use our facilities because they had come for the Coca-Cola Cup tournament. Yeah, yeah. So, so a lot of great players has actually stepped on IA ground. Yeah.
So this ground, has it in any way changed over the years?
Yeah, it was a very muddy and soggy kind of feel, and with my curator's experience, I worked very hard on the field. I used to sand it and topsoil it, and I think the ground is pretty good now. Although it's a multi-purpose ground, because multi-purpose grounds are a bit difficult to handle. Because soccer, you know, the studs really cut up the ground. You know. So somehow or other, we managed to keep it in good condition. Yeah.
So again, runs hard to come by for Banking. 26 for 3 now, as the left arm spinner Ramesh keeping things tight, not allowing Vinay Rohira to free his arms and score. Attempted sweep there, missing that ball totally. Banking 26 for 3. This pair just able to score 5 runs, 17 balls. So Hanam, how do you see night cricket happening here under lights?
We at the Yorker ground at Jurong, we was the first ground in Singapore to have floodlights, you know, and we used to play a lot of night cricket, and when SCA wanted to put up lights at IA, we also recommended the same contractor that we had engaged at Yorker. So I think, you know, this cricket being only a weekend sport, now with the lights, you know, people are able to come and play during the weekdays, you know, weeknights, sorry. Yeah, yeah.
Manish, who's now the finance member of the Singapore Indian Association Management Committee. So this Red Dot T20 Cup, actually his brainchild, 7th edition of this cup happening this year. So Manish, how do you see the progress of this tournament and also the matches being played this year?
Santosh, has when Harnam congratulated the whole committee today, and you know, coming from him and a few other seniors, that it has been a great success. All the more pressure on IA, and the committee is thinking of first we'll keep it going, and possibly expand it further. So yes, we'll have to think through how to take it to the next level, as they say, right? But before that, if you allow me, I wish to talk about the contribution of Mr. Harnam Singh for not only for IA cricket but for Singapore cricket. 20 odd years back, as he rightly said, IA was not the premium team. Nobody would think that IA would come and win. I mean, it'll be a good fight, but finally we may win, we may not win. And then Harnam started curating some very talented youngsters who started coming from India or Sri Lanka, anywhere, and locals. And these coconut trees which we see here, with actually the selection ground, and then streams of people, the news spread. And the same thing happened with me. Streams of people would come, and Harnam and his very trusted senior cricketers would sit there, and they will groom the person in. No easy way. Play Division 3. There were only 3 divisions, 3, 2 and 1. And as they move forward, 3, 2, 1, and they started getting a belonging to IA. And once they get a belonging to IA, people used to stick Harnam with IA for a very long time. You know, people just play IA and then do not play any other cricket club. The golden era was between 97, 98 to about 2000, when we had, and I won't take names because some very, very good cricketers, and IA started coming up and becoming a force to reckon with. If Harnam would have not done with his trusted people, again, not trying to take names, but he had a core team, very committed core team. And if they had not looked after the talent for IA, we would have not been where we are today. So we owe a lot to them.
So today it was really exciting to see so much of sporting action here at IA, the Red Dot Sports Carnival. A lot of different sports played today: football, hockey, cricket. There was also kabaddi. So after that COVID break, good to see sports in IA quite vibrant, coming back onto the sports scene in a big way. So Salador Vijay Kumar now with his off spin coming in to bowl, and Dake again having a swish at that outside the off stump, missing. So Hanam, you have sort of retired now, right? Are you missing all the action that you obviously enjoyed at IA?
Well, my health has not been very good lately, so I do come by once in a while to support the club, and I also, in partnership with Dharmi, we run Yorker cricket for the foreign workers, migrant workers, and all. And I also started 2 tournaments which I still going on. The Mariners tournament, which I helped them to start, and then I also started the IA National Day Sixes, which has been stalled because of COVID. But I'm sure that in time to come, with Maran and Manish at the helm, I'm sure he'll come back to his proper self again. And that's. I hope all the best for IA. I think the new committee has done a great job. I'm very impressed today for what they have done. I think they work very hard to bring in the right minister to attend the Red Dot Carnival. Yeah, and I hope it will just go on and on and on. Thank you.
5 days of sporting action here started on Friday, and in connection with the National Day, different sports, more than 60 competitive matches being played here at the IA ground and Balestier Road. And joining us now is Mr. Tamil Maran, the president of the Singapore Indian Association. His team has worked hard to put together this event, the Sports Carnival. A lot of buzz at the IA ground here over the past few days. So Mr. Maran, you must be happy with the way things have been happening here at IA over the past 2-3 days.
Definitely goes without saying. I'm very happy today that we have done it in a successful way, okay, and we have completed it, and then we got another 2 more days to go complete the IA Red Dot Sports Carnival. So far, everything goes very smooth according to our plan, including the minister was very happy that we are running all the sports at one time, that he was very delighted and see everything was going smoothly.
So it's very important for this ground at Balestier Road to be hosting different sports, and it's the attempt of this new committee to make it more vibrant, get more people to participate in the sports here, and you plan to bring together the community as IA is going to celebrate its centenary next year. So, what are the plans that you have for the centenary celebration?
We have a lot of plans at the moment because we have short time to start the Red Dot event for this year. We are continuing the next year. It's not going to be one day event, it's going to be a 1 year event because we are going to start from the January 1st of January up to 31st of December to show the mark of 100 years of Singapore Indian Association.
And what about sports? Do you plan to have academies here, get more young people to come and play sports on this ground?
Yes, we are planning all the academies for all the various sports we have happened today. We are going to have academies to run in the weekends for all the children to come and participate in our 100 years celebration for Singapore Indian Association.
So most of the members who came here today said that they're very happy with the way things are happening at this association now. There's a lot of more buzz, a lot more activities happening. So it's a good sign. And how do you plan to attract more members to come here?
This is a sports event. Today is the first time since 99 years that we have organized this to show our Indian community there's a home for them to come and join us as all the members, and same time they can look forward for sporting event in the various sports in Singapore Indian Association.
You have also played football at the national level, member of the national football team. So, any plans to have a IA football team? Any plans to lift the standard of soccer in IA?
Yes, we already got a soccer team at this moment for all the members and the veteran team. But now we are going to start the academy for youth level, and I've also informed the minister for coming today, Mr. Evin Tong, that in 10 years time we will definitely send some Indian boys to the national team to participate in them.
So Banking losing a wicket there. Celador Vijay Kumar claiming that wicket. Vinay Rohira, the batsman, out. So Banking losing yet another wicket, 41 for 4 now in the 10th over. Shashi Dake still at the crease on 13, but wickets falling now and runs a bit difficult for Banking to get.
So Santosh, thank you. We are sitting between two legends, one national football player, one national cricket player. Both of them have done wonders for IA, and Maran will continue to lead us. So thank you, Brother Maran. My president, the whole committee is behind him, and we will continue to work very hard to do better next year as we go into year 2023.
Sure.
Last words, and then we go give it back to Santosh.
Okay, we will definitely put all the effort. When I talk about we, is me and my team. You know, my team don't consist only the MC members, it's the whole club members. We are getting them involved to bring the success for Singapore Indian Association. As all we are here, we are using all our energy to focus on all the sports to come and make it happen for our Indian community in Singapore.
Thank you, President Maran. Arnam, last few words.
Well, I don't come out very often these days, but I was invited by Mr. Manish Tripathi as a live member of the club to come and witness the event, and against all odds, I came and still here at the moment. All the best for the tournament. Great job, boys. Yeah.
Thank you, Arnam. Back to you, Santosh.
Thank you, Mr. Maran, Harnam and Manish. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
So we're back into the action now, this match. Banking losing a bit of their way here. 4 wickets down, just 42 runs on the board. The throw coming in from mid-wicket. They need some big runs here, banking. Big shots. Denula and Shashi Dake at the crease. Ramesh with his left arm spin. Tight bowling. Backed up by good fielding. Runs really hard to get by. Again, that shot just straight to the fielder. Shashi and Denula were at the crease for a long time last night too, the match against Mariners. Batting has been the weak point for banking in the matches they have played. With Denula there losing his leg stump, trying to go for a sweep. He's bowled and banking now 44 for 5. Good over from Ramesh, wicket, and he just conceded just 3 runs. Construction look very strong in this tournament. So Rahul Parthasarathy is a new batsman who's come in with Celador from the far end, the Rangoon Road end. Just 4 runs, no one off. The run rate banking far behind the run rate that they need. Celador accurate with his bowling. Not easy to get him away. Good bounce with that ball. Rahul getting the top half of his bat. There is a sweeper there. Dileepan. Banking need boundaries. They need some big hits. A slight misfield there. Fielder slipping again. but no danger of the ball crossing the boundary. Some of these construction players are playing their fourth match today. So, some tired legs there. In the field. There's also a T10 tournament going on, and some of them played in the T20 matches earlier in the morning. Then a T20 game against Mariners in the afternoon. And now a fourth game, another T20 game against Banking. They appear to have this game well under control. Banking finding it difficult to break loose. Accurate bowling, backed up by good fielding. Satyanathan now coming into bowl for Construction. And a medium pace. That one is nicked. Batsman pointing to his shoulder. Believes the ball went off his sleeve. But umpire Jyoti Kiran quite firm that there was a nick. Banking lose their sixth wicket. Satyanathan claiming a wicket of the second ball. Umpires Venu Madhavan and Jyoti Kiran doing duties tonight. "51 for 6 Banking." The innings in disarray. Bhavesh Jain, the batsman who's come in. Satyanathan. Good start to his first over. A wicket in his second ball. Good straight wicket-to-wicket bowling. There is a fielder there on the square leg boundary, restricting the scoring to a single. Rahul Parthasarathy seemed to be the enterprising sort, going for his shots, wanting some quick runs to be put on the board. Banking's target is 194. They need to score at nearly 20 runs an over to win this game. Singles and twos won't do for Banking. It's Damodaran who's come on to bowl. Raps the batsman on the pad and has been given out there. Rahul Parthasarathy coming across and trapped in front of the wicket. Trapped in front of the wicket. Damodaran claiming the wicket there in his third ball. Rahul Parthasarathy out LBW. 55 for 7 now, Banking. Rahul Parthasarathy gone. And it's Ramesh who's coming in to bat for Banking. These medium paces from the construction team, keeping things tight. Not allowing the Banking batsmen to score freely, and at the under pressure, Banking batsmen losing their wickets. Wickets falling at regular intervals here. Seven wickets down now, Banking. 55 runs so far. Just eluding the bowler on his follow through. The run rate required going above 21 now. Climbing all the time. Bhavesh trying to go through mid-wicket. Just a single there. It's a good hit there. Towards long off. That's a boundary. Banking need more such boundaries. The target is 194. They are on 61 for 7 after 14 overs. Need about 21 runs and over now to win this game. Quite a tall order. You already lost 2 matches. And this is the last match, the round robin stage. The 4-team tournament, this Red Dot T20 Cup. involving banking, construction, mariners, and technology. Mariners have already won 2 games, they lost 1 game. Technology 1 game and lost 1 game. And looks like construction are on their way to their second win today. And the second win overall in this tournament. It's a mighty shot. The fielder coming under it and takes that catch easily. One more wicket down for banking. 61 for 8 now. That shot straight to the mid-wicket fielder there. Vignesh, the batsman, walking in. Known better for his medium pace bowling. Construction, who won the toss, put up 193 for 6 in the 20 overs. And banking struggling now in their reply. 61 for 8 in the 15th over. Satyanathan varying his pace and length. Most of these players on the construction side have played together for the last 6 to 7 years. This is almighty Hoik. Ball going high into the air and an easy return catch for the bowler. So that's Ramesh gone. 9th wicket down for banking. And with the captain, banking captain Subodhana Pereira nursing a muscle injury, coming in now. The writing on the wall for banking. Again, the batting failing for them. They changed their batting lineup in a bid to get more runs on the board in the matches, but the move hasn't really clicked. Vignesh to face now 62 for 9, banking in 15 overs. The lowest score so far in the tournament. That one is edged. There is a fielder there on the line. Damodaran, the bowler, there in his second over. .27 now the required run rate. The construction bowlers keeping the ball up there. Nagging length. Subodhana there walking down the pitch to play that ball away for a single. And he's bowled. The ball did keep low. Subodhana caught by surprise. Their ball kept low. And this is an easy win for Construction. The second win in a row in this tournament. Both very convincing wins. Won the match against Mariners earlier this evening, and this is another dominant win here for Construction. Three-time winners of this trophy and the defending champions. So Construction put up 193 for 6 in 20 overs. Umaydurai Dilepan 46 not out, Subramanian 40, Santosh Gontina 31 and Murugan 28, the scorers. The runs were coming freely. There was a good spell from Subodhana Pereira, 2 for 7. Vignesh also bowled well, 2 for 18. But the banking batting never got going. All out for 65 in 15.5 overs. Shashi Dake, the top scorer with 18. But the rest of the batsmen not really able to force the pace. Satyanathan, the best bowler for Construction, 3 wickets, conceding just 4 runs. Subaya, 2 wickets, Damodaran, 2 wickets, and Subramaniam, 1 wicket also chipping in. Construction win by 128 runs. And they look a dominant force and clear favourites now to win this cup again. So there'll be more action in this T20 Red Dot Cup tomorrow, and we'll bring you the action live from the Singapore Association Stadium ground on Balestier Road from 7:30 p.m. tomorrow night.